I am Angie B with BallerAlert, and we are here with Da Vinci for Baller Talk. Da Vinci, you have been doing amazing, and we're so excited. In just three,
Thank you.
you're welcome. In just 3 years, you went from playing Cash Money on Grownish to playing Terry Flannery on Black Mafia Family. How does it feel to be playing such a major role early in your career?
It feels like honestly, it's like a dream come true. To play a true character, a real life character, a real life legend, and these brothers, their stories are so influential in hip hop culture. So, being blessed to play a story like that is like words can't even describe how it feels. It's just be this early on in my career and playing something of this magnitude. So I'm grateful. I'm happy and. I think a week, like 2 weeks ago, Terry Flannery, the actual Terry Flannery, he shouted me out and showed love. And I guess he appreciated how I'm playing the character. So that was a hell of a compliment. That's probably the best compliment that I can get off
Oh,
of playing a character. That's a real life character.
that's amazing. I mean, just to hear the compliment from the person that you're playing it from directly, I mean,
Right, right,
that would literally set me off. I'm so excited for you.
right.
How did you prepare for this role?
I did as much research as I possibly could. Like I was like just Googling everything that I could possibly find. And I was watching movies that's like similar to this type of vibe. I tapped back into my early years of life, because I grew up in a very similar situation like them, you know. So yeah, and then when we got on set, having little Meech there was super helpful because it's like I could just ask him any question. He was like my personal Google at one point. So yeah, so that's kind of how I prepare for it.
Oh, I love that. You're a man of many talents. You produce music, you act. You'll be adding Broadway to your resume. How has that been going with Thoughts of a Colored Man?
It's been going great. It's been going great. Broadway is completely different from film. Like in every way, doing the same thing every night with a different crowd. It's like it's just different. That's something I would recommend every actor to do, like just to know where this thing originated from and get that feeling, because it's definitely going to make you, a beast, and it's going to make you evolve. It's a lot of work. It's fun, and performing in front of a crowd is like the first night when we had to do previews. I was like super nervous, but after a while, you get so used to it, and you just start having fun with the crowd, and it's cool to just see like the direct effect that a character that you're playing could have on people right in front of you. Usually on TV, if you're acting something, you're doing something, you don't feel the audience, because it's like you guys have this wall because then that's the TV, but in Broadway, it's like you feel the audience, you hear the oohs and ahs, and you hear the laughter. Then when you're leaving, like the building, and they see you, they're just, some are super emotional, some are laughing, and it's like, damn, like you directly feel the effect that you have on them, and it's a dope feeling.
Yes, TV shows are like you get the reactions way after the fact. So,
Right, right, and then you don't really feel it because you don't know how the people feel when they're like directly watching it and they're looking up like, but in Broadway, like you see them, like, I see your response, I see your reaction right in front of me.
I love that. And talk to us a little bit about your character in Thoughts of a Colored Man.
So Thoughts of a Color Man is a play that's like, it's about 7 men that are really like basically one person, but they're just in 7 different emotions. And I play Lust. Lust is the youngest character, and he's like, just a typical young kid in life that is just like, everything that he thinks everything that glitters in gold, and he has this toxic masculinity, and that's the character I play, and I don't want to ruin it at all, but we're basically all spread out on different emotions and telling just a life. I'm basically like a colored man in America.
Okay.
And it's an interesting take on how they, how they did it.
Yes. Okay. I can't wait to see it and hear more stories about it and people's reactions. I saw you and Mac Wild on your story talking about the weekend nights and the weekday nights. What was the difference?
What was the difference in what?
The crowd on weekdays and the crowd on weekends. You guys were talking about how the difference.
Oh, right. It's so crazy because it's like sometimes I think like the weekends are gonna be way more packed than the weekdays. But yesterday was a Monday and it was lit, like it was jumping in there. So it's like it's the weirdest part about Broadway is that you can't tell what's gonna happen. Like you don't, every night is just super random. But the weekends, I would say it's probably like the crowd is probably very more similar to me as a person because that's probably why, like that's probably the days I would go see Broadway is on the weekend. So like their sense of humor is like very similar to mine because they're laughing at the same things I would laugh at. But then the weekdays, sometimes it's like they'll be laughing at things that I was like, damn, I didn't even know this was a joke. Like, but it's just a completely different crowd and it's just dope.
Yes. Okay. And you legally changed your name to Da Vinci, which is pretty fly, by the way. I really, I was like, what? That's cool. What made you?
My middle name is my middle name. I just adopted it as my middle name.
Oh, it's your middle name. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever ask your parents as to why they named you that?
No, I just wasn't. No, well, I wasn't born with a middle name.
Okay.
So growing up, I was just like, you know what? I feel like this embodies me. So boom, I'm gonna do that. And it was just that simple. It was just like it was just super simple. Like I was just like, Da Vinci was a Renaissance man. I feel like I'm a Renaissance man. I don't want to be put in one category. So boom, it was just like it was so simple. It was
like it didn't take much thought at all. Actually,
it's just sometimes sometimes certain things can just hit you and then boom, hit you. You go for it, and you don't look back.
Let me think about what my name. What name I want to like change my middle name to and see if it fits me. Something cool. And you clearly have a love for fashion. We've seen you on several covers. Do you see yourself maybe modeling in the near future, or do you see yourself partnering with like a clothing brand?
Definitely. I could see myself partnering with a clothing brand. I could see myself probably having a clothing brand one day. It's probably gonna be like a bunch of sweats because I love being comfortable.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not opposed. Like I don't know, modeling for a brand. If I'm passionate about it, I'll definitely do that. But yeah.
Okay. And when you're not busy acting or on Broadway, what things bring you absolute complete joy?
Doing nothing, like or probably just chilling with my friends and just laughing, going out in nature, playing ball, playing tennis, football, basketball, and just just chilling with my boys and going to the beach and just relaxing. Sometimes I just sit and just do nothing. I'll just go by the water and just sit and just clear my thoughts.
What is your zodiac sign? That's the me question.
October 10th, Libra.
Okay, yeah, very chill, very much so. It's giving chill by the water. Okay, perfect.
You believe in that stuff?
I feel like most women kind of have these ideas with zodiac signs. I don't know where we get it from. It's just a cool subject to like bring up and talk about. People like to categorize things. I do at least. So I think
Right.
I think there is some similarities as far as like what season you're born in and how that plays to like your personality and how that plays to how you react to things. I think that does play a part for sure.
I mean, yeah, that's an interesting point. But I do know people that's Libras that are completely different from me.
Really?
Like I got a brother October 3rd. We are polar opposites. Well, we're actually very similar on certain things, but it's like he's like the extreme version of me. Like, so it's like, I mean, I don't know. But me and my other brother David, he's October 18th. We're mad similar, so I don't know.
They're very much alike. I know some Libra men. The chill vibe is literally universal all the way around. So you have a birthday coming up.
Past October 10th.
October 10th. How was it? What did you do?
Just chilled with my family. I went back home. I was off, and my brother came in town, and we all just relaxed. Literally, like I didn't want to do all that big stuff and drawing all that attention to you. That's not me.
Yeah, Libra.
That's not me. Right, but when I have to turn up, I'll turn up. But
yeah, we love that for you. What advice would you give your younger self?
What advice would I give my younger self? I would tell my younger self probably just not to stress and just tell him everything's gonna work out, and to just to really. There's this thing that Steve Jobs said. He said, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. And I would just really just beat that into my younger self head and just be like, one day looking backwards, you're going to be able to connect everything and be like, wow, this makes sense. You know?
Oh, that's perfect.
That's probably what I would tell him.
Take that quote. That's a good quote. And lastly, what was it like working with 50 Cent during Black Mafia?
It was dope. Like 50 he's mad humble. He's a chill, humble guy. He's a funny dude, you know. And it was just like the entire time when I was working with him, I was like, well, probably like the first couple of weeks, I was like, damn, it's just crazy. Like I was a huge 50 Cent fan as a kid, like a huge fan. Like I know his lyrics better than him, you know. Like I was a huge fan, so to be working with him it was crazy. But he's chill. He's a humble guy. One of the most humbling things he said to me was like, me and him was having a conversation, one of the episodes, and he was just like, well, he said, I want you to think about this now. He said, you probably never pictured a day that you would be helping me take my career to the next level. He said, your work in BMF is going to help me go to the next level. And I was like, damn, wow, that's crazy. Put it like that. Nah, I never thought about that, you know? So it's like, yeah, but he's a chill dude. Working with 50, working with Snoop. Snoop is amazing. Like, oh, man, that dude is just the cool, I don't know what type of weed Snoop smoked, but he's a cool-ass nigga. Like, Snoop is just chill, hella down to earth. Everyone on there was just great. I was real just fortunate and blessed to be in the presence of all these legends that, you know, paved the way for, you know, people like us. So it was dope.
Yes, that was a great spiel. We're super, super excited to see what you're about to bring to the table. You've been doing so well so far early in your career. So, you know, you should be very proud of yourself. We're proud of you. We're proud about what you're about to bring to the table. Like 50 said, you're about to be, you know, changing the direction of his career as well. So that's really exciting. And I hope you really do, you know, take it all in, learn to just enjoy where you are right now, you know, because you're doing great.
Thank you so much.